Today I want to talk about grief. This morning I woke up and I heard my grandfather died. And even though that might not be the best moment to record a video, I have some profound experiences that I want to share, not only on the grieving process, but also on how being connected with the spiritual realm and how knowing how to channel and receive information and call beings into your field makes this process so much easier. So, with the beautiful spirit of my grandfather, with his blessing and with incredibly beautiful wishes to his journey, I wanna let you know that, of course, grieving is intense. I'm not saying I don't want to bypass anything here. You still should feel all the emotions. I feel the emotions right now. I might even cry during this video. Who knows? But I definitely feel emotionally loaded. But if I didn't have the channel experience, I would have been way more in feelings of regret, in feelings of despair, and feelings of, oh my God, I wanted to say this, or oh my God, I wish I said that, or I wish I went to my home country a little bit earlier, or whatever the thing may would be. And I would feel very sad. But with being able to channel, the first thing that I did was starting to meditate. And as soon as I hit a meditative space, I called his soul in and I asked everything that I wanted to ask. I asked, how did it happen? Why did it happen? I asked if he's all right, or if he's still bonded somehow to the physical experience, where he's going with his soul. I asked everything, and I got clear answers to everything that later were confirmed by me just calling up my family and asking how it happened and things are doing. The things that I heard from the soul were confirmed by people just talking. And I'm not a professional medium. That's not my expertise, but I learned how to channel because I started practicing the Akashic records, and then I started hearing my guides and angelic beings, and that's also what I teach in the Channel in 5-day course. It's not that hard. It's built into every human. It's a natural system into every human, but if we have been only trained to focus on the physical world, it's very hard to also hear clearly and see clearly the spiritual world. But by being able to do this, by being able to channel, I was just hearing that he was all right. I was able to thank him for his many years of care and that he was such a warm man. And I was able to allow him to share how it happened. And he shared that his human part didn't know. His human part didn't know that he would transition. And he was actually just at home wanting to grab a beer. But his soul felt a calling for another incarnation and saw that this was the perfect moment to go. And it explained to me perfectly why it was the perfect moment to go. It is before the Christmas season, so the whole family would come together to take care of my grandma. So it was a perfect moment for my grandma, so that the rest of the family could take over the care that he was having. It was a perfect moment for him. It was a perfect moment for the family in many ways. And he just showed me, like, it didn't matter if I would go now or in a year from now or in 3 years from now or 5 years from now, but actually right now was just felt very good. Also because it's just before the Christmas and we were already planning as a family to come together. So it would be naturally cared for and taken care of in a way. So he said it will never be a great moment, but it would be worse if I would leave later. It would be worse if I would leave later. So yeah, he said this was the best time, and he went without any suffering. He just was grabbing a beer, had a heart attack, and just fell, and his soul left very swiftly out of his body. All of that I just received in my meditation this morning. And later I got it confirmed by calling my mom and asking what happened and things like that. It happened also to my other grandfather 2 years ago. I was in Istanbul, living in Istanbul at the time. And half an hour after his passing, I saw him coming with all his dogs. It happened also with my grandma. And my brother also had visits of my grandma, including seeing her above in the ceremony of the funeral, seeing her smiling with so much love towards the whole room. Probably nobody would see that, but I saw her floating above, just giving so much love to everyone. And she was so present with that whole ceremony. Now, these things, if I wouldn't have, like, I'm not a special guy, I'm not a sensitive guy, I am by trade a computer scientist. It's not that I'm like, oh, look at me, I'm special, I can see dead people. Not at all. I'm here to say the only thing that is different is that I practice channeling, and I notice how much it helps me in these heavy processes. I notice I can so much quicker shift to gratitude. I notice I can shift so much quicker to I said everything that I needed to say. I notice I can call upon his spirit whenever I need to call upon his spirit. And it's a powerful transition. My friend Erin, I just come from a call with Erin. She mentioned it so beautifully. She said, they're going from elderhood to ancestorhood. The transition from elderhood to ancestorhood. And in ancestorhood, you can call on them whenever you want. In elderhood, they might not even know how to use a phone. Right? So to be able to call upon them in that way is very, very profound. To be able to share with it and to see that the soul is in a great place, that the soul didn't suffer much, or the body or the being didn't suffer much. To be explained until very beautiful details why the timing was this timing and where the soul is going in the next incarnation. Like, all these things are present in the spiritual realm. And I believe it should be normal. In some cultures it's normal. In indigenous people it's normal, but in the Western world it just seems so, death seems like such a fatal stop. It's not. It's a powerful transition. It's a liberation. And if you have the ability to not only see it like that, but to experience, like to really see somebody passing and visiting you and seeing them in their liberated state, is just so beautiful. So in a way, I don't hope you're grieving something right now. But if you are and you watch this video because of the title or because of whatever reason called you here, I would really love to let you know how to call in such a being. And I go in great depth in the Channel in 5 Days course, which is a beautiful course that teaches you how to connect with any form of spiritual intelligence, and specifically goes into your spirit guides, your angelic beings, and your Akashic records. So if you want that, it's on my website. It's currently on sale if you're watching this for the whole month of December. It's a beautiful, beautiful way to fully do that. But I wanna say you are able to do it right now. I don't want you to just say like, "Hey, buy the course. This is a video where you're just like, oh fuck, now I need to buy the course to get to know. I want to let you know in this video already how to do it. And if you want more information, you can check out the course. So first of all, what is important is that you are safe and you make your space a sacred space. You can clear yourself with sage or palo santo or copal or some kind of cleansing. Even water can help. There are different ways and medicine to cleanse, different herbs to cleanse the body so that you're spiritually clean. Make your space sacred with candles. I lighted candles the whole day for my grandfather. Incense, and go sit in a comfortable space. And what I would love for you to do if you want to contact one of your loved ones is to breathe and to allow yourself to not focus so much on your surroundings or on your physical being, but on the subtle textures of your being. And what I mean with subtle is the very thin fluctuations that are present when you just go inward. You will feel them, especially when you put your focus on the inside. You will feel tingling, small fluctuations and sensations. That is your spiritual body. That's where you should go. Because the physical body is a very dense place, you know. It's almost similar like if you combine a stone with a slight breeze. They're both physical, but a slight breeze is very subtle, and a stone is very hard and massive. And in that same way, we have our physical body with all kinds of tensions and pains and things going on there. But you also have your subtler bodies, and that's actually the place where the spiritual realm can communicate from. So allow yourself to really focus on the subtle layers of your reality, the small fluctuations. When you're in there, I would love for you to listen to your whole body and even around your body, just around into the room. And then just with intention, call in whoever you want to call in. Just call them in. And you will notice that a presence might come into your field. And as soon as that presence is there, you might confirm that this is the being that you wanted to talk with. You can have a conversation. And for some of you, this conversation might be immediately clear, and for others, you need to have some practice before you start to be able to listen to that. And that's why I made such a course, so that you can practice and so that you know all the details. There are many practice sessions in that course, so that you see all the textures. But basically, it's that. It's just go in, be peaceful, with intention, call in the being you want to call into, and allow them to come. Feel something in your energy shifting, in your energy body shifting, and talk to that place where the shift is happening. And what I want to say when it comes to the communication, maybe some of you expect, which most people do that are my students, they expect that there's some clear guidance, and it's only for a small group of people that messages are clear, that they really see somebody come in, or they really hear a sound as if there's somebody in the room. That's for a very small percentage of people. For the biggest percentage of people, also, the way the information comes is through the subtler layers. So it's very subtle. So listen to your knowing. Listen to gentle emotion that might rise, gentle memory that might come up. It is a subtle thing, even though the content of the information can be profound. the way the information is sent is way more subtle than physical reality. So listen to the very, yeah, I don't know how else to say it than subtle. I know I said subtle a lot, but listen to the very subtle things. And you might hear it, you might see it immediately, you might need a couple of moments. You can always, if you want to practice this and you want to make sure you're talking to the right place, you can always call in your guardian angel and ask your guardian angel to help you with this. It will be clear. Your guardian angel has always been with you, it will be clear. So, but once you have practiced, like once you learn how your own system is translating the energetic information into meaning that you as a human can understand, once you learn how to do that, you can literally communicate with any energetic being out there. And the world just opens up in a very beautiful way. It not only helps me with grieving, it helps me with so much more. But because this happened today, I just wanted to share it with you. Yeah. I wish him such a beautiful journey. May his soul be completely enriched with all the warmth and all the love that he has given over the years, and may his new life and his new incarnation be such a joy. If you have lost someone recently, my condolences. I'm here for you, and I'm here to let you connect with your past loved ones in a very beautiful and safe way. So thank you for being here. Lots of strength, lots of love, and take care. Take care.